All right, it is time to do CSS Battle. We have a lot today. The first attempt that I do is normally kind of a newer player's way to approach it. So I'm going to select the body. I'm going to set the background equal to the red color. Next, what do I think about this? Okay, there's a square. There are two circles. I think maybe I can get away with 3 elements. I'm not sure. But we're going to start with 3 divs. There's one. Let's just move that down, select that, copy, 3 divs. Which do we want to do first? Well, I think that the square needs to be in back. So, I don't know. We're going to try something. We're going to display flex. We're going to do justify content. Nope. Maybe center. Align items. Center. Because everything is mostly centered. It's not technically centered vertically. We'll play with that. We'll have to see. May have to fight with margins. All right. First thing we need is we need a border. It's probably 40 pixels. It's solid and it's roughly this color. There is a box. Now it needs some height. So let's give it some height. Height, 50. Background need to be this color. I expected we would have something in the center. Width 50. Oh, we have 3 of them. Duh. Sorry. There we go. Okay. Width more like 150. Height more like 100. And I think this is bothering me. Yeah. Let's give it needs to be wider. Like 250. Getting closer. Let's give it some top margin. Margin 100, 0. And I'm going to load my extension. Okay, a little too wide. Try 230. Top margin 102. Now 225. 20. That's right. Height is 90. Height's 90. Okay, there's our first box. That's good. Now, I think next I want to draw this circle because it's the thing that has me kind of worried the most. So to do that, we're going to select, now we need to put the divs back that I erased. So let's put one of them back so I don't confuse myself too much. Okay, so we see it. It is a sibling div, so let's use a plus selector. Plus div. Let's put an outline on it. Outline 1Q solid red. There is the thing that we're dealing with. I think, let's play with this a little bit. Margin 0. So the thing is, however, because I'm using flex, these are each getting separate flex cells. I don't think I want that, although maybe I do. We could do flex direction column and then put, oh yeah, that's going to change that. Now we could move this up minus 50 minus 150. There we're starting to get it into the view. Minus 250 minus 350. Minus, it's not going up anymore. Why did it stop going up? Because the other one is pushing the margin of my flex down. What if we do that? And then this can be 350. That's close. That's not right, but it's close. 370, 60, 2. Okay, that is, the top is right. Border radius is going to be 9 inch 00. That's kind of the right shape. It's all the wrong size, but it's kind of the right shape. Border bottom, can we just say 0? Looks like it. And then width is going to be something like 50. Wider than that. 80, 90, 100. Getting closer. That actually looks okay. That's okay. We are going to move the outline, and we're going to put a semicolon there. We're going to select our last div, which doesn't exist yet. Last div. We're going to put our outline on it. We're going to put it in the DOM. Whoops. Okay, now where is it? It is nowhere to be found. It must be off-screen high, would be my guess. So let's say margin 0. Still can't see it. 100. Well, it's 1,000. There, we're starting to see it. It's coming down on top. All right. 300. Now we're close to right. Oh, how do we want to do this? Height 0. Width. Oops. Width 0. Border radius 9 inch. Border 40 pixels solid. This color. Not 40 pixels. That makes it too big. Let's try 20. Let's try 30. That looks pretty good. Let's move it down. Margin 350, 370. I don't know. Close. We're getting close. That's not quite right. Maybe 370 was right. Nope. 375, 377. That actually looks right. Get rid of the outline. Let's submit and see if the back end is happy about this. We can get rid of this thing that is just a comment that is a match. So that's good. Let's just unit replace, minify, submit, griddify, ununit replace, put the units back as pixels. Okay, so that's going to get us a 347 solution, which isn't going to be a great score, but it's there's nothing wrong with doing it this way. This is a very normal, common way of doing this. Now what we could, in theory, do is, whoops, that's not what I expected to happen. Okay, we're going to find and replace div with, whoops, paragraph. Is that going to work? I don't know. Place all. Yeah, it still works. But we saved some characters. We can save some more characters by getting rid of the closing tags on our divs. We don't need those. The browser is going to just assume that they're there because you can't put paragraphs in paragraphs, so it assumes closure. That gets us down to 317 characters if we were to submit this. More points, that's better. Okay, there are a number of things about this that we're repeating ourselves a lot. So we have this border statement. They're not the same. This one's 30 pixels, this one's 40 pixels. But solid and this color are repeated. We do border bottom here to get rid of it. We do border radius twice. There's a lot of repeated code for the purposes of CSSBattle. So, is this the best way to do it? I don't know. I've seen some other solutions. I saw some other people put up solutions. I haven't watched them yet. I have watched other people who do videos like this. Seth centers the div as one. Joe Crawford, Art Lung, he does them also. There's a guy that's newer to it. I've been watching. His name is Mohammed. Blanking on his channel. It's like batch process or something like that. I'm close. I might not be right, but I'm close. Anyway, let's get back to CSSBattle. Um, if I didn't want to do it this way, how would I do it? I don't know. I mean, surely, okay. I would start by not having this many elements, right? Uh, so let's delete everything. And let's do it another way. This time I'm just going to select my HTML and I'm going to set the background to this color. I'm going to give it a border that's 40 pixels solid, this color. And I'm going to give it some margins. Margin 100, 50, 20. The 100's wrong, it's 110. So there is the square that we had before. Excuse me. Now I'm going to select the body. I'm just going to use star select for the body. I'll put an outline on it. There it is. Now, I don't know yet how I actually want to do this, so that's why I'm going slow. But I think I want border radius to be 9 inch, 9 inch, 0, 0. I think I want that. I think I want margin to be like minus 100, 0. It's getting to the right shape. We're going to have border, oops, 40 pixels, solid, the same color, yep. Okay, so we need some bottom margin here. We need some side margin too, so let's give it a little bit, not that much. 30? 20? 20 looks close-ish. Let's give it some bottom margin, 0. Nope, minus 40. I want, yeah, that's what I want to line up. It needs, the top margin needs to go up, so minus 120, 130. Close-ish. Yeah, that's actually not too terrible. Now, what I need is for this to have some background one. That would help. So let's just grab this line, put it down here. I don't think that's the background I want, but it's the one I need for now. How do we deal with the borders? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I could flip path. Flip path. I don't remember how to do this. Polygon? How to do rectangle? I might have to look. Flip. That's not what I wanted. Well, maybe it is. Flip path. Man. Circle, ellipse, polygon, rect you can do. And you can give it 4. You can give it 8. Okay, clip path. Rect. Let's say, I don't know, 20 pixels, 20 pixels, 20 pixels, 20 pixels. So this needs to be pixels. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. Let's look one more time. Clip path value. Margin box, border box, content box, ellipse path, rect. They give it they give it. Let's just steal this. I'm not gonna do it with polygon, but I think that ends up being, oh, you know what I bet. Okay, that did something. Now I can't see anything. Okay, now we have, actually, I think I can also do, can you do inset? Yeah. Let's try, so there's going to be top, I assume it's going to be the same as margin. So this will be 0, this will be 50, this will be 0, this will be 0, and this will be 150, 141, 30. That's interesting. Oh, but that messed up my plan. But that's okay. It messed up my plan, completely messed up my plan. So my plan was to make this background be a radial gradient that would actually also have that ball. But if I move my clip path all the way up so that, and I shouldn't make my outline red, I should make it green because the bar for this is red. Yeah, that messed up my plan, but it did work. So the other way, yeah, it still messes up my plan. The other thing that I've been thinking about here is a border image, and I'm terrible at border image. Let's go, let's do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. So what if my border image were just a linear gradient, and it went from, let's go red to transparent, and 50%, and then just 0 here. Okay, that's the thing I get. That's kind of what I want, right? Slice is at a percentage right now. Let's make it at, I don't know, 90. 90. Border image width is going to be 40 everywhere. Offset's going to be 0. I mean, that is kind of the shape I want. It's not perfect, but it's kind of the shape I want. This, I think, can't be 90. It has to be something else. Um, I don't know. There's still a percentage somewhere here. That needs to be pixels. Okay. That's not what I'm expecting to get. Oh, there's still a percentage. I'm sure you guys are screaming at your screen that I'm an idiot, which is true. Okay, this is kind of the shape I want. Let's take this over to CSSBattle. And let's put it here. Oh, oh. Border image and radius corners do not play nicely together. I forget this all the time. I mean, yeah, I forget this all the time. So if I could get the border image right, which I can't yet, we could just give it, it's the wrong way, 0. We could do that, and then we could fix this. Not that one. We could actually just change this. 60, 2, 1. We could change this to pixels. I don't know what's going to be. 150. Yeah. 40, 30, 5, 6, 7, whoops. But we have this other problem with border image. Well, that's dumb. I mean, in theory, uh, yeah, you can't stack. I don't think you can stack gradients the way in border image you can in background. Well, that was a bad idea. Okay, let's go back here. And yeah, this is just bad. This is just bad. All right, I am. What am I doing? I don't have any good solutions today. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause because I'm just gonna sit and think for a minute. So I'm gonna pause. I'm probably an idiot. Yeah, probably. Um, hmm, no, not completely. Just partially an idiot. What I in theory can do. Do I need that at all? Yes. What I can do is I can make the background of the HTML a radial gradient. The problem with doing that, let's do 1Q and then a value here, 30 pixels. The problem with doing that is it repeats. It repeats because it has a margin. If we take its margin away, we can see it's the white thing that's in the middle of the screen there. Maybe we can use a space keyword. And maybe we can change out the transparent for this color. Ah, that's the problem. That's the problem. Can we have a fallback color also? Maybe. Yes. So can that then be transparent? Probably not. Oops, one more. There we go. Then that needs to not be red. It needs to be this color. And that's actually pretty close. Do we have an outline still? Yeah, we have an outline. That might be a match. That is indeed a match. Now, we have 232 characters minified. I'm just going to unit replace, minify, submit, predify, put my units back. And we'll have a score that's better than 344. Still not great, but not bad. This line we repeat between both the HTML and the body. So instead of doing it the way we've done it right now, we can just close that off. Not there though. We can close that off, add a star selector, unclose that off, and move our border statement to there, and then we can get rid of it here. So by adding that selector, it applies to both the HTML and the body. The other thing that we might be able to do is move the background from the HTML to the HTML and the body, and then let's remove the background down here. Now there's a problem. We get a half circle there. But instead of having this, I wonder if I can change that. I can. It could be 1M. And then down here, we can say font 0 and make that go away. Okay, this is an interesting trick if you haven't seen this before. Okay, what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing. So I'm saying var, I'm going to call it A for aspect ratio, I don't know, 1Q. Okay, I have that. And then down here, I'm saying A is 0. Now, the way I'm doing it, so we had 1Q there because we need an aspect ratio that is square to make our radial gradient make a circle. So we default to using 1Q because it's the shortest thing that you can do. So I'm going to give up a character and say it's not 1Q, it's 1M, which is still just one value, which keeps it square. And then by saying that font is 0 on my body, I'm saying 1M is 0 because M is a multiple of the font definition, which the browser defines it, I think, at 16 pixels. I think that's, at least Chrome does it that way. I don't know all of them. But redefining it here, we're making 1M the equivalent of 0. If we said font 8 pixels, it would be still there. It would be because all it needs is a value. So I'm just saying 0. Clip path is still there. Let's unit replace, minify, submit, critify. Still, this is not, I don't love this, and I broke some, oh, I did break something. Okay, the border, when I unit replaced, it converted 40 pixels to 5ch, which is fine, except when the border statement gets down here to the body 5ch, because ch is also, like M, a character-based unit, it gets reduced to 0, so I have no border. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, but we're going to mess around a little bit because we have some better ideas. Because we're not using the body for the dot, we can actually bring the bottom margin of the body up and continue to bring it up 80, 90, and then say border bottom 0, which saves us a few more characters. So let's 40 pixels is some other value, right? 10 VW, same 40 pixels, 5ch is the only one that is shorter. Okay. Let unit replace, put this back. That may be the only thing that's getting replaced. I think it is. We can try a couple other things. We can try 32Q here. We can try percentages here. What is that going to be? 5%? Doesn't look right. 6, 7, 9, 9 does look right. 130, I don't know what that is. 30%? Nope. 50, 80, nope, that's too far. 60, 1, 59, might work. 110 is like 27.5. 50, what is that? 12.5? 12.5, of course. Anything else? We should check our colors. I don't feel good about the colors working with alphas today, but you gotta try. Let's try this one. That's 8 away that almost never works. D9 is what I'm looking for. This one. Oh, pound. That, well, it looks awful in the diff because we're reusing the background and it gets layered multiple times, which changes the way it works. Yeah, that's not gonna work. What about we have that? What we have that, and we need that. Uh, Unlikely to work, but let's try. You can definitely tell the backend doesn't like it. You can try it here also. Probably also not going to work. Yeah, it hates that. Okay. 182 looks like where we are today. Yeah, looks like minify, submit. And final score 182. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. See you next time.